Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. The 9 stands for how many frames I've got at the moment. I don't particularly know why, but that's what we're dealing with. Cool. So, we'll change to Bliss Shaders. We'll pretend that the shaders were the problem. What's happening today, you might be wondering. It's a wonderful question to wonder, and here we are to answer your wondering wonders. So, what are we doing? Step 1. Figure out what we're doing. I reckon we ignore all the stuff I've got up here. There's probably a reason that I've got it all up here. Like, I know we were laser engraving for possibly the buzzsaw blade, maybe. But I think we jump back in the quest book. I know you guys love that. You love yourselves a good little quest book journey. And we see how much closer we are to whatever it is we're after. All the translations. Our quests have been translated by the following volunteer translators. Oh, cool. Good on you guys. Nice. So there you go. If you had issues before, that's probably been there for yonks, but I only just noticed it. Awesome. We are medium voltage, making our way to high voltage. Wonderful. You'll have to see it. So, advanced assembler, we've got. Wonderful. We get a little bit of fun stuff. And from here, we can allegedly get to a transistor. Also accompanying that, we will need to get some ethylene. So it's a chemical reactor and an advanced distillery. What do we get? Some copper wire. Cool. Let's go for it. I don't know. I'm feeling quest book today. I know that I've said in the past I wasn't feeling quest book, but today we're feeling quest book. We'll see how long that lasts. Probably 2 seconds, but I'm going to make myself an advanced distillery. How does that sound? Distillery, the advanced version. We're going to need an MV electric pump and a copper nickel spring. You'll love to see it. And you know what? If we need a lathe or something, we'll jump back and get it. Like, I've got some wafers on me. I couldn't care less about these wafers and stuff. It's been too long in my world. Arc furnace, that was probably for something important. Don't need these tin cables anymore either. All right, electric pump. Ideally, we assembler it. That's obviously the creme de la crop would be doing this. The difference between these are going to be the rubber rings, or all the different rubber rings. We obviously want this one with normal, just rubber rings. So we'll make that recipe. Love to see it. Bronze screw, bronze rotor, and the rubber rings themselves, allegedly. I thought we would have had rubber rings. We've got rubber rings, just not automated. But we'll need recipes for those as well. Cool, so this is a crafting recipe there. The rubber rings, we might as well extruder it, right? A rubber ringgit with a ring mold in an extruder. Medium voltage. I reckon we can make that happen. So extruder here. The ring mold, let's just double check. Do we have tin rings automated? No, they didn't show up at the bottom. I know I can like shift click, but that doesn't really help. Cool, so I don't think we have a ring automation set up at the moment. Let's go ahead and invest in a ring mold. I believe we still do that part over here. We don't do much here anymore, but ring molds are one of them. Now in terms of extruders, we've got 2 here. One doing small gears, one doing bolts. Good on ya. We'll set this guy up elsewhere. I'm tempted. I don't know if I want to give him his own station. I guess we just can. I was tempted to do a similar thing like that that we did with the assemblers for the extruders, but we've got this guy sitting here. He wants to be set up. Let's set him up. So let's go extruder. This guy does need to be an advanced one, so we'll get him cooking. Shouldn't take too long. Beautiful. You do love to see it. We will grab a flux point, configure it. Beautiful. So this guy's powered. He's got his mold in that slot. The recipe we did make, thankfully. And what do I need to do? I need to set this guy to insert, and then set him to extract, and set him to insert. Sounds pretty good to me. Tell him to do that. And he's ready to go. He's ready to make rings. Cool. So, what is next on our list? The rings are done. Yeah, we're still working on the pump. Cool. So, bronze screw. This is a lathe operation. Did we make a lathe? I guess, yeah, this is a bit of a problem. If I take too long between playing, I forget what we've got entirely. A bender, a wire mill, compressor, extruder. No. Oh, what's this guy doing? Rotors. Oh, cool. So we can do the rotor. That's nice. But how are we doing screws currently? There's no... I guess we just... Yeah, okay. We need a lathe. Yeah. Sure. Alright. Lathe. I know it was on the list. For the bronze screw, it can be a low voltage, so we don't have to go all the way to Super Ultra Town. Although, Super Ultra Town we've already got. So yeah, let's just make a Super Ultra Town. That's a thing that we say now, apparently. Listen, guys. A lot's happened in the 3 or 4 or 5 days between episodes here. New me. They've replaced me with a clone. A brand new model. Oh! Speaking of... Da-da-da-da-da! Where do I need to place this? Is there a gap between? There is. So if I place this... Ta-da! Oh, wow. We live in the future. Oh, it's so nice. It's just, like, how good's that? Wow. Wow, it doesn't get much better. I'm genuinely so happy with what we're doing here. Cool. This guy, don't do that purely so that it looks better. This guy will be item. He will be round robin. We will copy him. We will paste him, activate him, extract, insert, extract, insert. Beautiful. Okay, cool. And then, of course, give this guy... Do I not have... Yep, okay. The button just wasn't working. Everything's fine. Da-da-da-da. Boom. Alright, cool. He's powered. We don't have the recipe for him, so we'll just quickly zip on over here. We'll go bronze screw in the lathe. So it's a bolt into a screw. Cool. The bronze bolt, we do not have. This will be done in an extruder with a bolt mold, or we can put a rod in a cutter. And I think that's what I want to do. It's going to take a long time. We get 4 out of it. Hear me out. Bronze rod into bolt. And then bronze rods, we don't have automated. We don't have automated, is apparently how I speak now. But we can do that, right? We can just put a, we can put one in a lathe. Beautiful. It's going to be slow, I know. But we don't care. We couldn't care less that it's... We kind of care a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. So this guy cuts the rod into the bolts. And this guy lathes the lathes into the lathes. Cool. Boom. Alright, cool. So that's all done. Let's make the rotor recipe. So rotor, extruder, boom. That was one of the recipes that we wanted. This guy goes into this guy, I believe. Rotor. Beautiful. What's this? Riddle me this, Batman. That's a bronze rotor. This is bronze in my grid. What are we feeling about this? How are we... Huh. Okay. What's going on there? What do we think's... What's happening? Huh. Okay, medium voltage. It is an advanced extruder. It's got the rod in there. It's set up to do its thing. This guy, I mean, he's seemingly attached. He's lit up. He's blue, right? Everything else works. Possibly, maybe. What's a recipe we've got over here? We've got rubber. If I want to make sheets, we've got liquid, and it says it will make it. So like the recipes exist, right? A block of rubber made out of the liquids. What else do we have here? We have the circuits themselves, right? If I want to make 10. Missing... Oh. I think our system is detached at some point. That's my current understanding. Now, these opening and showing my stuff, that means they are connected. So we know that much at least. That's connected. And then I'll have a quick look. If we can't notice anything wrong, I don't really know what to think at the moment. Let's break it and then replace it. Yeah, whatever. We'll just go under and hope that does something. So they were off. Now they're on. If I attempt to order this. And now says we can craft it. Okay, cool. And stuff's lit up. A little bit weird. Well, a wee bit weird. It might be a chunk loading issue, possibly. We don't have this stuff chunk loaded. Now we do. Let's hope that was the problem. All right, cool. There is a chance now that we already had a ring set up. Because I swear we were making rings before, but... If I take these 10... I don't know. Whatever. We've got it set up now. Cool. So, the plus side is the rotor now shows up. Brilliant. We probably don't need to have 2 rotors in the recipe. If we don't, awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. So screw rotor done. Copper nickel spring will be in a bender. It will take a long rod with a program circuit 1. So long rod 1. And the long rod, we're going to get from maybe just a forge hammer with some copper nickel rods. That's going to be my play. Forge hammer and the rods. I don't know. We can get them from a lathe. Why not? Cool. All right. So, long rod in the lathe. Oh, sorry. Wait. Ingot in the lathe. Forge hammer is going to get some stuff here. If you were a forge hammer, where would you be? I think you'd be further down here. I think you'd be one of these stacks, actually. Yeah, forge hammer. Cool. Copper nickel rod. What's the other recipe in here? There's actually no recipe in there. How are you going to work? Hold on. Long rod is going to be 2 forge hammered. So I need to... Disable insertion if destination has 3 items in them. What was the other recipe for the long rod? It was an extruder with a long rod recipe. I mean, that's the play, right? Alright, luckily, stuff's pretty quick to craft and whatnot, so... extruder. We'll remake the recipe. That's fine. So, what am I doing? Long rod. Let's actually just grab that from here. So we can still make the normal rods, the small ones. That's not a problem, I guess. And then, yeah, whatever that was is fine. We need to add... Hold on. We need to add this... No, this is assembler recipes, right? Assembler. Bender. A bender with 1. Okay, hold on. Bender is here. These benders are configuration 1. Cool. So bender with 1 gets that. The long rod recipe goes in here with this guy, which I've still not set up properly, but you know, done most of the work. Boom. Da, 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 da. Boom. Yeah. This is already horrible. Like, in terms of trying to find stuff, this is going to be a nightmare, but we'll pretend that that's okay. Boom. Boom. Cool. Can I just paste? Oh, awesome, yeah. We've still got this going. Make sure I activate them both. Insert. Insert. This guy's actually extract. I was trolling. Extract. Insert. Did I already do this? I did. Cool. Alright, so he's ready to go. He's powered up. He's got this thing in him. The assemblers over here, we've got some advanced assemblers. I'm putting in an MV electric pump. Do we... I know we were making one for each. Do I still care for doing that? I don't actually know. What's the upside downside? What's this? LV arm, motor, and then I've got a pump here. Was I doing a pump in any of these other ones? What's that? Robot arm, and a low V pump. Let's do an MV pump. Right. Assembler, this guy's set up. He's got no crazy things going on. He'll chuck stuff in there. Brilliant. I think we're done. So all of that is for the distiller. Possibly. The advanced distillery. So I order this. It says I can. This one needs a long copper nickel rod. Because... Well, not entirely because, but I also do need to make the long rod recipe. Long rod mold. Beautiful. Extruder mold. Rod. And then long rod. Cool. Zip down here. So this guy exists. He gets that. I swear we put in copper nickel ingot, long copper nickel rod. Interesting. Oh! Is it because I'm copying and pasting? It is, isn't it? Right? Yeah, I think that's been the problem. Okay, at least we know what the issue is now. So we just need to, when we do the copy paste, give it a little bit of a refresh, you know, make sure that stuff's still kicking. While we're at it, maybe I'll paste a few and then do that so that I'm like not confused later when that happens. I also don't know how much stuff I have in my inventory that's like prepped for this. I think we've got enough to sort of keep doing this for a little bit without it becoming a problem. We actually ran out of stone brick before anything else. So how's that? Cool. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this has turned into not as like perfectly clean as it started out. I really should have invested. Much like how I'm making pre-made things here, I should have done pre-made rooms. And arguably I should now still. You know what I mean? Like I should stop doing what I'm doing. And I should have a spot for each thing. You know what I mean? As in like, I could keep the same sort of setup, but just have a room for extruders, a room for chemical reactors. It would still be pretty long, but at least like all the extruders would be in one spot, right? And then I'd sort of know, I'd be like, this is the extruder spot. It's at the front. Whereas at the moment, the extruders are at the front and the back and the middle and the side. And it's not smart. It's honestly not that smart, but that should work. So now if I disconnect this, they should turn off. Yeah, cool. So you can do that little test as well if you want to check. Awesome, I say. Cool. So, what am I doing? The distillery. Boom. We just need this little copper nickel thing. He's on his way. Rest of the stuff's in there. So we should get a copper nickel ingot showing up in here. That's what should take place. Assuming this guy's set up correctly. Which it looks like he is. Both are activated. He doesn't even have the thing yet, but, you know. So, currently, we should be making... Well, we've got a lot going on here. Are any of these using copper nickel as well? Red alloy? No, so this guy, he can keep doing his thing, surely. Copper, red alloy. Yeah, that's fine. You keep doing it. We do have some dust attempting to be made, possibly, and then plates happening here. I'm going to cancel this and hope that that just magically makes this. And it does. Beautiful. This stuff as well. Like, there's a chance this stuff... Yeah, okay, it looks like it is being made. I don't know what the bottleneck here is. Is it the glass? Currently we're making red alloy plates and plates there. That's cool. Yeah, so we're doing glass tubes here in our alloy smelter. And it's pretty bad. You guys were telling me glass tubes quite a little bit ago that I can make these in the fluid solidifier. What's the difference? Alloy smelter is 8 seconds plus the crushing of the dust. Fluid solidifier is just 10 seconds, and it makes the thing. The forming press is 4 seconds, and it uses the dust. And a casting mold bowl. I think this is what I go for, and I possibly even just replace this alloy smelter here. So let's go forming press. Yeah, okay. I probably can't even make that distiller anymore, but do we care? I don't think so. So we'll take this out. Oh, it uses the same... so it's just better. Alrighty. So remove that. Place this. Tell him that he can do stuff. Place this, I guess, somewhere. And then place that in there. And now, in 2 seconds, he makes a glass tube. I don't know about you guys, but I think that was a pretty good investment. Because the glass tubes are obviously bottlenecking our good electronic circuits. So even though I wasted some circuits there to do that, you know, we're going to get them back even faster, which is cool. Because I think that was sort of the only bottleneck. There is some, like, circuit boards happening somewhere. Let's see if we can catch them in action. So, this guy's, he's doing his basic circuit assembler. Do we want him to be faster as well? I don't know if we care. I don't know if we care as much about that guy. This guy, however, broken. in ruin. So, currently, he wants to make the thing. He wants to say, hey, I've got some wood pulp. I've got some glue. Let me do my thing. The wood pulp and glue makes a phenolic circuit board. A phenolic circuit board requires a configuration of 1, which we also have. Okay, so that side of things work. So the problem is just that it's not at the front. Because, you know, we're sharing too many recipes in here. That's okay. Are any of these guys set up to configuration 1? And would they tell me? All of these seem to just be normal. I can probably go check the one over there. What did this say? Oh, yeah, because these are advanced. Gotcha. None of these, none of these, none of these, none of these. Cool. Okay. Alright. Because I was going to just maybe send him over there. Maybe it is worth making this go faster, because then ideally we wouldn't run into this problem of multiple recipes getting stuck in there. Assembler. If I want an advanced assembler, it would require another circuit board. Interesting. Okay. Let's think about this. So, the assembler in question, I've already lost, is here. Where am I building these fabled rooms? Because I've given myself a tube. I like how I've got infinite space, and I'm like, God, sorry guys, I'd love to do it, I've got no room. Yeah, this is fine. I wish this was sideways. That's my biggest peeve at the moment. Because this is going to expand, there's going to be multi-blocks expanding. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do want to do more, though. Yeah, I've got some ideas. I'm a bit of an idea guy at the moment. I've got ideas flowing. Let's get some of this happening. Okay, so let me show you the idea. We get more assemblers. We can start off by doing just normal assemblers, I suppose. Ideally, they'd be advanced. So let's make an advanced assembler. I'm going to just replace this first guy with an advanced one just to sort of get that ball rolling. So I'm going to take this stuff out. Maybe. We're probably just going to have to let it all craft anyway, because, pain. Yeah. What's this guy waiting on? He's waiting on... Oh, he's just done. Cool. So I can't even place him there just yet. But here's what would happen. I would place him here. I would remove whatever recipe I'm planning to put in. So these guys... What actually is it making? It's making a coil, so that just uses these. It doesn't use any liquids. Cool. So I would take out these coils, and I would say, you're that coil, and then we'll send it in to whichever one it is. So currently I'm doing magnetic steel, so I will whip out the entangler and entangle this guy here. And that's my short-term fix. If I want to expand these so that multiple recipes can go into multiple like what we have over there, how do we do that? What I would do instead is exactly what we have over here. I would place all the ingredients into an ingredient buffer and then do an individual XNet, which I could totally do in this space. I wasn't lost. Yeah, look. I think it's better than making a new assembler section, to be honest. So I think I'm just gonna convince myself that everything's fine. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna chuck in this. Really? Oh, I'm gonna chuck in that. So he's gonna be faster than he was. This guy's still doing his thing, which is cool. He's currently got, what has he got? Glue recipe and then 2 liquid rubber recipes. Ideally, we take those out as well. You know what? I think... whatever. I think that'll be fine. So I'll get a few more assemblers. Can I get 2 more? It says I can. I don't know whether I should. But here we are. I think I've also got... Oh, it won't let me select them. But we should have some more entangled blocks laying around. Boom, boom. Cool. So once the assemblers are done, I can chuck them on top. Assembler. What's the slow part of the assembler recipe? Conveyor modules, which I've chucked over here. Alright, so let's put them in the fast guy, right? That's a thing. Let's chuck them in there. So they should go in here. And then I've just got to tell this guy to extract. Yeah, there you go. Ah, cool. Yeah. I think we're okay with this. A short-term fix, right? Short-term fix. I'm making assemblers so that I can make more efficient recipes. So chuck this here. Chuck this here. Boom. Cool. I'll set up the second one as well, just prior to putting away my little Fox configurator. See? We're thinking with portals now. We go boom. We go boom. We go boom. We go boom. If we want to, I guess we'll hook these guys up. Like, we really don't need to. I'll just, whatever. That's a little bit lazy, but there we go. Tell these guys to do that. Oh, also tell them circuit 1. Tell this guy, what am I telling him? Circuit 1 as well. Cool. I mean, who's watching this that doesn't know how to Greg Tech? That is learning something. Yeah, or is it just a bunch of people that know how to Greg Tech and they're all just like, they're all sitting there rubbing their hands together going like, yeah, Greg Tech, Greg Tech. Because I feel like that's what it is. and if you don't know how to Greg Tech and you still don't know how to Greg Tech, I don't know, try to be a little bit more helpful, I guess. But at the moment, I'm still trying to Greg Tech, you know what I mean? Anyhow, let's go ahead and split up these recipes. So, boom, boom, boom. And we'll just chuck them in there. I think that's fine. I think that's good. I think that'll all work and help somehow. So, if I now go distillery of the advanced version, you can get some stuff for that. Let's make sure I didn't already place one. Extruder, cool. Advanced distillery. We're making copper cables currently. Copper cables requiring processed rubber, which is currently, you know, being used all over here. There's some that's being ordered and whatnot. Cool. Polarizer's not doing something. I mean, he might be. No, he's not. Wire mill. Centrifuge, centrifuge. Chemical reactors making the rubber. And we've got one of these guys. Yeah, let's maybe, how difficult is another chemical reactor if we just, you know, help this guy out a little bit? Yeah. I think maybe we do that instead. Maybe we get one of those going. You know, just help a brother out a little bit. I think that's the play. What's he waiting on? He's waiting on a bronze rotor. That should be the fastest thing on the planet. It should be supersonic. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So chemical reactor. Let's see how difficult this guy's going to be to hook up. We're going to do that. He doesn't have any configuration. Now this guy's all... No, he's not actually told to do anything. Is he? No. He's just... Oh, this is disastrous. Well, for starters, we set this guy up to extract the water. Or the liquid. Set him up to be a bit faster. Cool. For the extract and the insert, currently everything's going to the first guy. He's only got one recipe. 1 sulfur, 9 raw rubber pulp. So, first of all, can I drag filters in? I can. Cool. So what we're going to do is... We're going to copy this channel. And we're going to paste the channel here. Enable it. We're going to insert there. We're also going to extract here. We're going to go sulfur, bookmark it, and rubber pulp. Was that the recipe? I'll double check. Yep. Alright, cool. So this first guy, I'm going to have him extract sulfur. He's going to disable if it has 1. Sure. And this guy's going to insert 1. I guess we don't need to specify, but you get the idea. He's going to insert 1 sulfur. He's going to cancel if there's 1. I don't know if this works. I'm pretty sure this works this way. We're going to find out anyhow. This guy's going to take out 9. He's going to do stacks. So I guess stacks of 9. We'll see how that happens. And he's going to insert 9 sulfur. Rubber. He's going to insert 9 rubber. And he's going to do the same thing here. 9 raw rubber. 9. No, 9. Cool. So, 1199. Now, will it count? Because this guy's saying if the inventory has too many items, disable. This guy's saying, hey, 1. Right? And that seems like a problem. But it might not be. So, we're going to see if it is a problem or if it isn't. Quite shortly. Let's go in here and go into fluid grid. And let's order a bucket. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's order like 5 buckets. So, it needs to do a few things. Let's put that away. Let's also make sure that these are set to round robin and round robin. Currently, it doesn't matter. They both have 1 sulfur and 9 stuff. Quite perfect. This guy obviously is not doing anything he's meant to be doing at the moment because he's being a little lazy bones. But with some power, he kicks right up and he starts doing his thing. Cool. I want to see if the stuff goes in here correctly again, then we know it does like a full loop and it'll work. It's processing. Oh, there's no more stuff. Oh no, there is stuff to process. Interesting. What's that? Okay. What do we think's happening here? What do we think has gone horrendously wrong? This guy's not running. This guy's still finishing off. These still exist. What's our takeaway here? What do we... Come on, brain. Come on, brain. He's set up to extract stacks, and that's the problem. He's set up to be round robin, and that's the problem. The channels are all enabled. Okay. Count 9. Oh, count 9. No, count. What? Oh god, I've messed up. That's meant to be 1. And that's meant to be 1. That's meant to be... It's meant to be single. That's meant to be 1. Cool. So he extracts ones, put 1 in. You know what? I don't even need to do the 1. I think I just do single. We do single round robin. He goes bump, 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 bump. Right? Not a problem. This stuff, he goes, oh, got 1. Nah, even that, he doesn't care. He actually doesn't care. These guys, they don't even care. They literally, they do not care. They do not care. This guy just moves 9 at a time. He doesn't care either. He just extracts, and he moves, and he counts. And these guys, they just get what they're given. And it's round robin. Perfect. I'll do another test. In fact, we can do the test right now if you want. You know what? I'll wait for him to finish because that's more realistic. Is that we'll have an order come in when both of these are empty. I think that's the easiest way to test this. So they're all empty. Cool. We're going to click here. Order 4 buckets. Cool. I mean, it's working. If I order an extra 1 on top, I'll do that just in case, so we have an odd amount, right? 19 and 2. See, that's a problem. But if I take this 2 out and chuck it back in there, then it's not a problem. The 2 goes in there. And that means if I order another one, check this out. It goes into here. And then, you guessed it, if I order another one, they go into here. Perfect. So this will only become a problem if the inventories are full. That's when it will become a problem. And so what I can do is I can disable this at some point. I'll leave it for now. If it becomes a problem, we'll sort it. We'll fix it even further. But at the moment, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. It's not a problem. Cool. So, what does that allow us to do? That allows us to potentially make this distillery that we have still not made because we were waiting on the rubber stuff. So there we go. Some wire mill somewhere is just kicked into gear. And that should be the fastest thing to craft on the planet. And yet here we are. What's happening here? He's still making some buckets. Oh, he's done. Distillery. Cool. Excellent. Boom. Advanced distillery. Sure, let it do all that. I don't really know what this guy uses or what he does, but I'm sure there's some items involved. I'm sure there's 2 items involved. And it looked like there was fluid, so chuck that in there as well. Alright. So, let's consult Mr. Questbook. Mr. Questbook says, Advanced Distillery, I should put it in my inventory and close the inventory, which I thought I did, to get what I want. There we go. We got what we want. Brilliant. Let's maybe tell him to do that stuff again. Cool. Questbook then says, ethanol. He also says biomass. I distill biomass. So I need biomass, which means I need a brewery. A brewery. I need a brewery. Alright. Boom. Brewery. Ideally an advanced one. So why not? We'll order it. That looked doable, right? That looked like it wasn't going to be a pain to make. Should I get some of that stuff auto-crafted? I think I should. I mean, some of it might still be in here, like, for example, the copper and all that. I'm pretty sure that is on the list. It's just, like, we're slowly getting there. It's still, I mean, it's still doing basic electronic circuits. It's trying to keep up there, so, you know, there's stuff for it to do. Good circuit boards laying there as well. They are. Good circuit boards are definitely holding this guy up. Why are they? Is it still the diodes? Because we can, it's still the diode. This guy is the slowest thing ever. Let's solve that. I know we're jumping back and forth, but genuinely, advanced assembler. I know some of you guys were saying that it's not worth it because, like, the higher tiers are so much faster. You know what I mean? I get that, but I don't. Like, I completely understand what you're saying, but I can't see it, so it's not real, right? Classic. So yeah. Alright, I think I've done it. So we've got the single, and then it just goes in. We've got the count of 4, then it just goes in. We've got this extracting liquid, and then it puts in that much, which is pretty cool. The rate, I don't know if it matters as much. On this one we set it as 5,000, but I don't think it matters. So we're just going to ignore it. We'll see what happens anyhow. And then extracts and puts it into the thing. So all I need to do, actually, is add the things here. So this is fine copper wire and small pile of gallium arsenide. So gallium, this stuff, small pile of gallium arsenide dust. Just one of those. Cool. And then this guy will extract the fine copper wire. Let's double check that's what it was. Fine copper wire. Cool. So that should be good to go. Everything else should work. He's hooked up. He doesn't have the thing, but now he does. So what's happened so far? We'll sort of see. It is set to round robin, so it should work as intended, you'd hope. The liquid obviously hasn't made its way just yet. Liquid should extract and then insert. The liquid should also be visible in here. It is. Liquid glass is currently visible. So the liquid glass should be extracted and then placed in. These guys aren't seemingly set up to... No, the fluid goes there. What am I missing? Did I set up anything on the back to make these look different? Let's have a look. The back of these guys is set to allow input for item input. Item output east allow input. Item output east allow input. These do have the liquid rubber in them. Did I not enable it? I didn't enable it. Ta-da! By the way, we'll see if it works later. 24 and 6, so they do have the equal amount in. I did just enable it, and yet here we still are. It's set to round robin. It should extract. I don't have this guy set up, so let's set him up to be 5,000. Is that what it took? Nope, he's still not too happy. Okay. Extract 20, blah, blah, blah. What am I missing here? Extract 20, 0, minimum 0, minimum. Yeah, I mean, that looks good. The insert here is, oh, the rate I set, but I didn't set the max. No, I set the max, I didn't set the rate. Interesting. 144. And 144. There we go, cool. That might work. It also might not. Alternatively, what I might need to do is round robin for 144, which I think, in hindsight, that's what I need to do. It is set to do round robin. So the extraction rate, I want to do 144. And then I don't want to set a max on either of these guys. So they're just going to... Oh my god, I've just broken it. One of these is going to have too much glass in it. I'm going to have to move some stuff around. I might even have to grab some more stuff and manually place it in. But we'll see. I think I'll just have to move a job from here into there. But then it should be fine. We'll do a few tests to make sure, I guess. But, I mean, that should be good. In saying that, assembler... Was I making more assemblers? Yeah, I've still got 3 requested. So once these diodes get cooking, it should be for the greater good. So it looks already I can just grab out half and chuck it in here. We can see where that's heading. What does this turn into? This turns into 288? Yeah, 288. Perfect. 2 jobs for it. Wonderful. Cool. Any more assemblers done? No? Is that... all they're waiting on? No, they're actually just waiting on machine casings, believe it or not. Don't even know what the problem is there. Plates stored and processing. Aluminum plates. Don't know where we're making those. They should be getting made over here, shouldn't they? This guy should be cooking out me some aluminum plates. In here. Aluminum. Cool. So that is where it should be happening. Interesting. And yet it says stored. Processing. So possibly this ate my plates? It does look as though my plates have been eaten. One way or another. Let's maybe chuck some more into the system just to see what exactly is going on there. Oh, a lot of my things got eaten as is, apparently. Here we go. Cool. This guy's cooking up some more. If I chuck this in here, they'll start making some, and that might make this stuff happy? Possibly? It's like it's not making it back to home base, is it? I mean, he's doing it, and it's going somewhere. But he's not too happy about it. Aluminum plate from all the ores. And I'd assume that's the plate we're making. Aluminum plate, post-transition metals, all the ores. If I take these out, and I chuck them in here, he still doesn't care. He just wants a machine casing. Processing. Processing stored. Processing stored. Very interesting. I might cancel both of those. Is this guy waiting on... No, he's waiting on something else. He's all doing stuff. Machine hulls ordered again. I don't think I saw this light up, meaning no aluminum showed up. MV machine casing. Is that not just a recipe in here? MV hatches. Macerated. It might be. Hold on. Why do I feel like I'm losing my marbles? This is what I mean. I think you could benefit from, like, what machine is this? Wireless crafting one. Like, where is it? Where's it being crafted? Take me to your leader. Instead I need to, like, keep track of where I'm placing recipes. I mean, what's that all about? And, like, half of these guys are invisible, because of course they are. Advanced macerator, some buses, hatches, cutters, extruders. MV machine hull is in here as a normal crafting recipe. Right? Yeah, it's a normal crafting recipe. 1 aluminum plate, 2 wrought iron plates, copper cable, and machine casings. So, what? What am I missing out of that? Let's grab this out, because clearly he doesn't know what he's doing. And let's just place it in here and see if that's still the thing. I might just make it in an assembler. No, I can't even. I mean, like, we're probably close to getting whatever this is. I probably need to, but... I mean, it's just a normal recipe. Come on, guys. I might remove that and tell it, hey, can we make sure we're using exactly that? And maybe now he'll be happy? Let's have a look. He's ordered it. The stuff's scheduled. He's making some wrought iron plates, but I think he's crafting it. No, he's not. What's your problem, pal? What's your problem? Is it not the aluminum and it's actually secretly the wrought iron plates? You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's like, oh, you know. He's a bit confused. Is something else stealing the cables? Possibly. Wrought iron plates? I mean, they're going in there. Cables. Copper cables 1. Let's get some of those cooking. Maybe it's those. Maybe they're getting eaten away somewhere as well. I don't think these guys take too long to craft, and yet here we are. There we go. No, he doesn't seem to care either. Okay. I mean, the recipe's there. Like, it wouldn't let me craft it if it wasn't there. And yet, we're looking at it here. Okay. Let me know what you guys think's the problem here. Like, what I'm doing wrong. MV machine casing, MV machine hull. I've just grabbed the MV machine hull. And the MV machine casing. MV machine hull. Is it input there? Where's the MV machine casing? Is that my problem? I was looking for the wrong thing. MV casing? 8 aluminum plate, and it outputs a casing. That's happening over here, isn't it? That was originally a go in here recipe, right? I think so. Hold on. MV machine casing. Cool. Let's see if we can redo this. MV machine casing. I mean, that should mean that there's a process recipe for the MV casing, right? Which should be this guy, because then he yoinks it and takes it over there. But didn't I not look through here? Whatever. Let's just grab it from here. MV casing. Cool. Let's take that out. All right. So, MV machine casing in an assembler of program 1 with 8 plates. Program 1? No, program 8, right? Yeah, program 8. Now, in the 8 situation that we have ourselves in, this guy's not one of them. We might not have one. I might have to chuck him over here. These are program 1s. YML assembler, or different assembler. This is a 6. This is a 4. And then I don't think there's any more, but you know, I'll give previous me a little benefit of the doubt, yeah. Cool. Well, in that case, I kind of think that I chuck him over here as well. Yeah. Why not, right? So let's go assembler. I can craft it. Beautiful. So the assembler will go here. This guy's going to get an 8 on him. And I might put a... What do we have that would represent 8 if I chucked it on the front? You know what I mean? Let's put... What does he make? He makes the hull. Let's do that. We'll put a hull on the front once we get it. Or the casing or whatever it is. Cool. But he's set up for 8. Good job. Love your work, mate. You're going to get some of that. And we'll get a new crafter set up. And a new entangled block for you. While you're at it. Boom. You're going to get this. Good on ya. We'll leave this open for a second because I just need to do that. Do this. Mr. Entangle comes to say hello. There he is. And then he's good to go, right? I've just got to tell him to actually extract. When you're done, do that. Cool. So if we go casing, and we go MV machine casing, and I attempt to order it, it actually does it. Awesome. That means I can cancel this, and it will actually do it. The rest of these guys are fine. This guy should get a storm showing up. Beautiful, and he's very quick. Lovely work. MV casing, I will grab one. I will go item frame. Now I know which one has 8. It's that one there. Will I remember that? I don't know. Cool. What was the point of that? Does anyone remember? Oh yeah, I was going to do more assemblers up here. So did they end up ever being made? Oh, hold on. Assemblers. I don't know if they did, and I don't know if we need them because this guy's sort of done. What are we doing? We needed... What do we have here? Distillery. We needed the brewery. Yeah, how are you guys holding on? You guys still with me? Oh, you know what? It was because we wanted the good circuit and we're watching this. We were like, what's your problem? And it was the diodes. I remember now. I'm caught back up. So this guy's now making diodes again. To give him credit, he looks like he's doing it faster than before. There's some stuff getting crushed and whatnot, which seems to be fine. Some phenolic circuit boards that are happening. Right. Where's all this happening? The macerators. The crusher making some steel rods. Or the cutter, sorry. There's still 8 diodes. Fine copper wire looks to be a bit of a problem as well. That's going to be one of these wire mills. Centrifuge is... They're decently slow, but they don't look like they're doing too bad. This guy... I guess one of him's got a lot to... He's still basic, yeah, I need to fix that. And then this wire mill, yeah. So these guys are doing their thing. They're not the greatest, but they're not too bad. This guy's awfully slow. And... Okay. I would actually like to replace this guy with an advanced one. You know what I mean? And possibly... I don't even know what this guy's... Yeah, this guy's pretty rough. He could probably do with with an upgrade as well. All right, advanced assembler. This guy's set up with 1. So I'm going to place this guy, tell him to do that, and set him up with 1 as well. That should work. That should be a lot faster. Good on you. The wire mill, circuit assembler, polarizer. Circuit assembler. Ideally, we could get this, but the problem is, apparently the advanced version needs your HV circuit, so we won't be doing that. This is apparently as good as it gets. In saying that, we could just set up another one, because this recipe... I mean, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. If I do round robin, is it the end of the world? Like, if I just do round robin, is it just going to go bump, 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 ba-da-da, like, will it work perfectly or will it not? That's what I'm not sure about. I think if we keep everything even, but then I'd have to, no, I think it would just work, right? What do we think? LV emitter, how annoying are you to make? Brass, ugh. And we didn't make a recipe for that? Of course we didn't. Brass rods. You're going to be that with a ore hammer. Boom. Brass rods. Cool. 64. That takes care of it for a while. Circuit assembler. I am very clearly tempted to just give this a shot. Because if we can double this, then that's so good. So I'm going to chuck this there. Tell him to do the thing. Give him the stuff. I'm just going to set it. I'm going to set it for round robin, and we're going to cross our fingers. Set him to round robin. Cool. He's going to move one thing at a time. Don't get too crazy, bucko. Oh, this is for the extract. No, so this guy doesn't actually matter. Extract. Because currently we're putting it into this. But now I'm wanting to spread my wings. So what I actually need to do here is break that. I'll do it. Nope, we're still good. I need to go ME buffer. ME ingredient buffer. Love these little guys. Boom. How long is that going to take, you reckon? Please. Thank you. Cool. So he can now receive all the stuffs and things. Wonderful. He should be connectable. None of these guys want to connect to him, but he should be. We're going to go item. We're going to go fluid. We're going to extract the fluid. And I believe it's 1 ingot worth, right? Yeah. So we're going to say, hey, you're going to take it out at 144. And that's just what you're going to do, man. You're just going to do 144, man. And you're going to round robin it, man. Into each of these. So these, I guess I'm also going to do 144 as the rate that it can come in. This guy here is going to extract. He's going to do single. He's going to do round robin. I need to tell this guy, yeah, he's round robin as well. Cool. Cool. And then you're just going to insert it. And we're going to fingers crossed that that works perfectly as intended. So why is this guy just getting everything? Oh, because I didn't do that on him. Oh. You know, it's fine. Because I think this guy started. I think I just take all this out and chuck all this in here, whatever the ingredients were. Yeah, cool. All right, awesome. It's possible the next thing I order doesn't work. So let's see. Let's go basic circuit. Cool. Order that. Let's see where it goes. Anything that doesn't go where it's meant to go just goes right back in here. Is the play. Now apparently it's got to do some stuff for that. What's that? Make a vacuum tube or two? Not a problem. I make vacuum tubes for breakfast. Okay. So as you can see, yeah. I take this stuff out and then I place it in here. I see my problem. I see why normally I add a channel for each thing, which we can do. For example, if I copy this and I paste this, it doesn't bring all the stuff I want, but that's somewhat okay. How many ingredients are there in this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take this out so that we can do this properly. In fact, I'm just going to take these out. That's an even better idea. I'm a genius. Look at that. So, what are we going to do? What are we gonna do about you? We're going to paste these guys here. We're gonna copy these guys and paste them as well. And we'll probably have to change like most about them. So this first guy, he's going to extract 1 resin board. And he's going to round robin it into each of those. Good on ya. You've done wonders. This guy here. Oh, we're going to activate them as well. That's definitely something I'd forget. This guy, he's going to extract a count of 2. What did you just do to my inventory? I was not responsible for anything that just happened to my inventory. That is horrendous. You should feel ashamed that you've just done this to my inventory. Whoever coded whatever that is into the game. Cool. Anyhow, this guy's set to 2 and he's going to do resistors. Cool. That should be fine. He'll do 2. This guy will also do a count. He will do 2. I'm not going to press enter because apparently that ruins your life. That's going to go there. Once again, round robin. He's set up for life. This guy here is also going to do, you guessed it, 2. He's going to do this guy, believe it or not. And then I think that's it. So then, all I do is chuck in all my stuff. And it's gone where it needs to go, which is positive. That's a nice thing to hear. And I'm going to place the recipe back in. And it's already doing what we want. This guy's processing, and we have a full recipe in here processing. It's perfect. Cool, so we've doubled our circuit creation technology, which is nice. Wonderful. What's holding this guy up? He's still... Oh, that's the previous recipe, so if we cancel him, if he orders him again, he'll be able to actually do him this time. Yeah, everything's back to functional. Nice. Wonderful. This guy, so we're making more of those. That's all happening. Cool. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. We are almost at... I mean, we are at wrapping up point. We definitely are. But I was just going to see if there's anything... Like, what's our next step? So the brewery, we've got plant ball. 8 plants in a compressor will create a plant ball. Centrifuge... Okay, so we might have plant balls. Hold on. Plant ball. We've got 19. So you don't get many plant balls. That makes biomass. That makes ethanol. So ethanol is what we're at. You can get ethanol from the bottling machine of this guy. So any ethanol allegedly works. If we go into fluid, we have ethanol using honey. I'm going to order that. Ethanol. Honey. I don't know what contraption I have that that puts that together, but I'm interested. Now this ethanol turns into that ethanol, which is not what we want. But it could turn into this ethanol if we put it in the machine and we cross our fingers. So that's cool. That's something we can look forward to. There might even be a different way that we can get our hands on it. Right old ruckus trying to get comfy. Alright, there we go. So we'll see if this works. I mean, it's clearly not working. Whatever this rest, it was in here, wasn't it? Yeah, cool. Okay. I'll have to check on that. Because that looks like it should still work. It might just not be chunk loaded. Awesome. Maybe I could have skipped all the things I just made. Let's see. That's over by the reactor, which is over here. This will be a little bit laggy. Buckle in for this one. Because I haven't loaded this area in a little while. So bear with me. Here we are. Classic. If we head over here, we've got a bottling machine with phenolic resin. We've got a refinery. Industrial fermenter. This guy is meant to be making my good stuff. There's a chance he did make the good stuff, but there's also a chance that he's instantly put my good stuff somewhere else. So what I need to do is find one of these guys that's currently asking for ethanol and say, that's my ethanol. Creosote. Nice. Cool. Okay. Interesting. I don't know who's taking my good stuff. Possibly this guy? What have you got? You've just got some coke dust. Somebody stole my ethanol. Either that or this machine has stopped working. Let's try. Let's go. Oh no, we've got it. It was in there. I think I just need to load it. Ethanol. Let's order another one. And let's see it in action. Because it might also just be very slow, you know what I mean? Not really a loading bar or anything, is it? Oh, that's not that bad. It's definitely a chunk loading thing then, right? Yeah, cool. So that's that taken care of as well. Alrighty, ethanol. Allegedly on the menu. Hold on, do we have a bottling machine? I really need to see how this is going to work. Bottling machine's here. Currently it's got phenolic resin in it, but I kind of need to get rid of that. So let's go here. Let's go phenolic resin. Oh, is that what we're using for this? Sawdust makes phenolic circuit board. I'm just making sure that I'm not breaking something. I don't think I am. So what are we're using immersive engineering phenolic resin, and we're combining it with a plate to get a Duraplast sheet. Cool. And I need 250 ml buckets. So to get more of this stuff, it's creosote and that fun stuff. Now, in here we have creosote and we have a little bit of that fun stuff. Now, to get more of that fun stuff, we go to fluid, and we don't actually have any. Fluid. I think there's a T, right? Yeah. It's like this stuff. That's refinery, that's ethanol, and a silver plate. Cool, okay, I get you. So, what I'm better off doing is probably just breaking this. Right? I think so. Yeah, I broke it. Cool. Fluid pump. There. Hammer. Grid. This. Engineer hammer. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. There's like usually... there's usually one block you hit, right? There's usually you get bam. You get bam. Bam. You get bam. You get bam. You get bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 boom. Boom. There we go. Okay, cool. Hey, yeah. Aha. Oh, aha. Alright. So what do I want to do? I want to fill a bucket with ethanol and hope that it somehow magically gives me the good ethanol. So this is the ethanol we have. If I go to the fluid grid, I can chuck that in and I can pull it out, but it still looks not like what I want. I want this ethanol. And allegedly, what's the way to do it? Distill fermented biomass, distillery with biomass, fermented biomass, wood, good stuff. Okay. Item drain, ethanol bucket. Ethanol bucket. Ethanol. See, it says you can use the special ethanol. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. But this one does. This one says that magically you can do it. Cool. So if I... That's not how you do that. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, the conveyor. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm testing this and then we're going. So if you know this doesn't work, unlucky. If you don't know this doesn't work, then you're about to win this at work. You kidding me? That's not the right thing. Alright. We're going to... What are we going to do? What are we going to do about you? I'm going to put in my ethanol. Ethanol is now in. I am now going to put more ethanol in. I'm then going to place my bucket on the conveyor, right? And it's gonna it's gonna do the thing. It's going to do the thing. Hold containers until full. Allow partial filling. Cool. Can you maybe do the thing, please? Ethanol bucket on this is just a bucket. A bucket goes on and does its thing, and there's my bucket, and it's not doing the thing. Let's go ahead and drag in bucket here. Yoo-hoo, buckets! Come on, man. You're making a fool of me in front of everyone. Why is he doing this to me? That's honey buckets. Where's buckets? Buckets. Hold on. Buckets. Hold. Okay. Yep. Come on. Let me pick it up. Yep. Now that. How do I make that off? Make that off. Cool. Now fill. Now do it. Do I need to like tell him to do the thing? Do the thing, man. What am I? Is he not powered anymore? Did I accidentally break the cable and I haven't put it back together because I'm not smart? Cable. Wire. Hold on. Hold on. I need immersive engineering wire. Right? So I need one of these. And I need to attach a thing here. Or, I think we were just flux pointing. I think that's probably what's happened. I've got a flux point on me. That's exactly what's happened. Boom. And then I search ethanol. Alright, well, I've made an infinite bucket system here. That's fine. Okay. So that didn't do what I wanted it to, which is unfortunate. I don't know if there's a way to convince it to give me the good ethanol, which is unfortunate. If I turn this off. Wow. There we go. Okay. Don't turn it off while it's doing the thing, because apparently it just keeps making the sound. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I will have to do ethanol the good old-fashioned way, sadly. We already saw it was liquid. That was fine. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's fine, that's fine. So anyway. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're having fun watching the series. I know it's a little bit delayed here and there. I do apologize in regards to that, but oh god, I should have taken the teleport that was over there. But I don't know. I'm still having fun doing Greg Tech stuff when I get to it. In terms of like the blast furnace that you guys were telling me about, doing the like you combine the walls to make more stuff, and then like you like combine this wall, and then like you combine 2 walls, and you don't need as much stuff. Pretty cool. Obviously we'll do that at some point. At the moment, I don't even remember what we're using that guy for, but he's there, I guess. I think we're making decent progress. I think. Yeah. We're just chipping away. Each time we run into an issue, I think we're sort of stomping it out, and it is making stuff easier, I guess. I might be, in some aspects, a bit greedy in terms of wanting to go for the medium voltage, but in other moments, I think that it's needed. But, like, see, this guy, I didn't need to make an advanced brewery round. I could have just done a normal one. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Thank you, of course, to our donators and our channel members. Thank you, guys. Don't feel pressured to become one or maintain one or any of that, but I appreciate those of you that have. Thank you to our Tier 3 channel members, Melizzy and Final Phoenix 13, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. I need a thumbnail. Did we do anything thumbnail worthy? I don't really think... Nothing particularly. I didn't even brew and distill. I'm not going to make that the thumbnail. It's a bit misleading. I might just do, I don't know, more Greg. Alright, cool. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.